Hi everybody, Matt from Property Video Solutions here, and I'm in the lovely royal town of Leamington Spa today. I've just come to catch up with our old friend Sean from Martin & Co. Just see what's happening in the market in Leamington in general. So Sean, how are we doing?
Fine, thanks. Matt, you?
Yeah, really well. Had a good start to the week. Half term where we're from, so trying to juggle children and work is always an issue. But how's work been like? I mean, I don't want to say post-COVID because we're still in it, but how's things looking business-wise?
Since the last time I saw you, the property industry, property market in our area has carried on growing at speed.
Right.
The rental market, the demand's high. Sales is amazing. Probably sales is the best year we're having since we started.
Really?
So
Wow.
really pleased with that.
Yeah. And what does, you've been doing well with sales and lets, obviously. What does the market look like at the minute in Leamington Spa? You know, your feet on the ground. What are you getting back from the people at Leamington?
It's busy. It's really strong. It's really positive. With sales, for example, the stamp duty holiday has basically put an injection into the area, which is probably something that I personally didn't think would go so well, but it is going really well.
Seems like it's given everyone a bit of a push, isn't it?
Everybody's got a push. We've got a focus now to get properties. When we get a property sold, it's a focus to get it through as quick as possible, and that race will continue all the way up to the proposed end next March.
Well, you say that, like, from a layman's point of view, what is the last sort of time period or date that someone could actually get a property through, under this offer? Because obviously you can't just exchange overnight. It takes, 10, 12, 16 weeks to get done. What's the...
On average in Leamington, it's 12 weeks to get a property through. So for me, you really need to be sorted before Christmas.
Right.
Otherwise, we all need to find other ways of being more flexible to make sure it gets through to the proposed end. And, there's keeping one eye open. Will it end in March? I'm not really sure, but we'll see what happens.
Right. And I guess it's not just you that's doing well in Leamington property market. When we filmed here last time, we filmed a company called Tag Properties, and they were building during the downtime, and they've done it quite quick as well.
It's a reflection of Leamington. Leamington's so solid in the property market. There's building going on all over the place. Tag Properties in town, it's an incredible site. Coming from the M40, look left and look right, you'll see new properties going up all the time. The whole of the environment is as vibrant, interestingly, as it's been for years. I just think it's a reflection, as I said, of the Leamington property market.
Right, yeah. I mean, you've got great routes into London and other major cities, so yeah, it's a great commuter city. In terms of predictions, we're sort of rapidly closing in on 2021, but sort of post-March, do you see things settling down a little bit, or is there going to be a bit of a dip with the recession we keep getting told about?
The obvious thing I would say to you is the pandemic, where the pandemic takes us. We won't go on about that too much, but hopefully by spring next year, there's a vaccine where we can all take a step forward. The recession's interesting because through the summer, everybody had got different predictions. Experts were predicting a recession. The interesting thing about the way things have worked out, the labour market, for me, there hasn't been that many redundancies in our area. Obviously, hospitality stands out on its own,
yes.
But the property market for me will stay solid through the winter into March, and I think for my personal opinion is it will carry on the traditional year. How it goes, gets busy in the summer and goes back around to the winter again.
You mentioned previously, Sean, you've been super busy. How has it affected your team? And not just in terms of morale, but they've clearly got different working practices now, what with COVID safe viewings and whatnot. So how have they coped with it all?
The way I'd sum that up really easily, the one of the joys about having a small business is knowing the team, get to know the team really well.
Sure.
And literally the whole team have stepped up. The day of the lockdown was mentioned and brought into action. The whole team stepped up, and it's been a real solid performance. And they've just shown intelligence, shown common sense, and importantly, go back to a word I use quite a lot, trust. I trust them totally. They are delivering on all areas. Wherever possible, they're doing the best they can, and that's all I'm asking for.
Okay, good stuff. Currently, you're the same as us. We're in October now, and we're just in tier one like you guys. Will you be forced to close you know, with a tier 2, and you know, in terms of, are your team equipped to work from home? You still carry on service as normal?
Yes, they are equipped from home. We proved that in the lockdown. Everybody stayed at home. It's our working practices under guidance from the government really are the same from the lockdown, the pandemic, the COVID practices of how to do a viewing, how to conduct a viewing, how to use the office. The office today, you can't come in the office unless you're wearing a mask, and everybody's 2 meters apart in the office, and that's how they spend their day.
Yeah.
Totally in accordance with what we're being instructed to from the government.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, everyone's had to toe the line. I mean, you know, you do hear, obviously the news pick up on stories of students having parties, but I think on the whole, businesses have towed the line, and you know, they're reaping the benefits. I guess when you do a virtual viewing now, or even a viewing in person, everyone just expects what's going, or knows what's going to go on, and it doesn't seem weird anymore.
Yeah, I was going to say it's become the new norm, but it's not the new norm anymore.
Yeah.
It is the norm, basically.
It is, yeah.
That's how we conduct our business, and people are getting more and more used to it. That's what happens.
And in terms of virtual and video tours, have you sort of bought into that, or do you do that yourselves as a business? Have you seen good and bad examples on the market?
At the moment, we're doing it ourselves. It's don't get me wrong. Does it need to improve? Yes, it does. Are we looking for different ways of doing it? Yes, we are. We've changed, and we're using an expensive camera to do our virtual tours. That is a great product. It's a great process and works well, and it has instigated a lot of interest on our properties.
Yeah, good, because I think, I mean, you know, across the industry, they always say, you know, Boxing Day is the day that everyone's online and on Rightmove and looking for properties. But I guess with people spending more time at home, they are online a bit more, and they are looking at properties in this new way.
Well, you mentioned the Boxing Day scenario there. Well, if it looks like it's going to happen, Christmas being quiet for everybody, Boxing Day viewings will go through the roof.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, if people are going to go and do the Christmas shopping now because of potential food shortages, then yeah, I can't see why people won't be looking and getting a few viewings done before they all get locked down as well.
Yeah. Property seems to be really important for everybody, and it's kind of a talking subject for everybody, so I'm really pleased about it all.